Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with two other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height.
Confess to the press, man. Stop playing. Real shit, man. You like this.
Howard admitted to having sexual relations with a male.
Something really troubling might be unfolding behind the scenes with Dwight Howard right now, because police were reportedly called to his mansion after a suicide threat, and this came right after alleged leaked footage involving a trans person began spreading online. According to reports, officers were called to his Georgia mansion 3 separate times in just 2 weeks, and one of those calls, it involved a possible suicide threat inside the home. Now think about that for a second, because this is happening while his entire personal life is exploding online. But the police visits are only the surface of this story. Because the deeper you go, the stranger the whole situation starts to look. Because just hours after all this chaos started going viral, Dwight suddenly filed for divorce from his wife, Amber Howard, also known online as Amy Luciani.
Dwight Howard files for divorce from his wife, Amy Luciani, after her bombshell accusations this weekend that he has an alleged substance issue.
And according to court documents obtained by TMZ, Dwight said their marriage is now irretrievably broken, meaning there is no fixing it. But here's the part that makes this situation even more bizarre. Despite filing for divorce, reports say the two are still living under the same roof inside Dwight's massive Georgia mansion. And this isn't just any house either. It's a massive 35,000 square foot estate sitting out in Suwanee, Georgia, which means all of this drama, the police calls, the arguments, the accusations, are all happening inside the same house. Now that alone would already be messy, but what Amber started saying online is what really pushed the whole situation into a full-blown internet firestorm. Because over that weekend, Amber went on Instagram and started dropping accusations about Dwight that shocked fans. One of the biggest claims she made? She said Child Protective Services had been called to their home multiple times. And she even suggested that Dwight's daughter had been taken by CPS during one of those visits.
My marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times.
Now, once those accusations started spreading, people immediately began digging into Dwight's past controversies, and that's when things got even more uncomfortable. But before we get into that, there's another moment from this situation that people can't stop talking about, because TMZ also obtained audio of a 911 call Amber made during one of their arguments, and in that call, she told the dispatcher something that sounded straight out of a movie. Amber said Dwight had locked her outside their mansion in the rain. She told the operator she had to walk through the woods and force open a gate just to get back onto the property. And then she said something that made the situation sound even more tense. She told the dispatcher, "I cannot keep being made to sleep in my car when my husband gets mad."
One is my husband. This will be the 3rd time. Whenever he gets upset, he locks me out of our estate. So I'm locked out. I had to walk all the way through the woods, break in the side gate. I'm quite shocked the neighbors haven't called the police on me yet. It's raining. I'm embarrassed. I'm outside the gate. He locked me out again. I was not going to call, but I'm sick of it. I cannot keep being made to sleep in my car when my husband gets mad because he's a multi-millionaire and he's an NBA star.
But what really made people pause during that call was another claim she made. Amber told police the home contains over 1,000 weapons.
Okay, any weapons?
What does that mean? Like, do we own them in the house?
Does he have a weapon on him today?
Oh, no ma'am.
Do you guys have weapons in the house, though?
Oh, for sure, over 1,000. We have a gun room, a very nice gun room.
Now again, hearing something like that in the middle of a domestic dispute call is exactly why this story started spreading everywhere online. And that's when Amber dropped another accusation that Dwight immediately pushed back on, because she said he had a cocaine problem. But Dwight quickly fired back and shut that down. He posted online saying, "I've never done coke a day in my life. Y'all really believe everything you see on the internet." But while fans were arguing about those claims, an older controversy about Dwight suddenly came roaring back into the spotlight, because some people online began bringing up a lawsuit that Dwight faced a few years ago. And this case is where the rumors about his private life really started. According to court documents, a man named Stephen Harper accused Dwight after the two met on Instagram. In the lawsuit, Harper alleged that Dwight invited him to his house and attempted to involve another person in the encounter, a person he described as a man dressed as a woman named Kitty.
So Dwight Howard is sued for and battery by a man he allegedly met on Instagram. Now, the man's name is Stephen Harper. We'll say allegedly. He's filed a lawsuit with wild claims against the NBA star. Harper said he took an Uber to Howard's home. While he was on his way there, he said that Howard texted him asking if he would prefer a threesome with a dude or a girl. Harper said he noticed Howard on his phone texting someone when he got there. A few minutes later, he said a man arrived dressed as a woman and called themselves Kitty. The suit claimed Howard began to rub Harper's thigh and stroke his eggplant through his underwear.
Dwight denied the allegations and said the interaction was consensual, but the lawsuit created a huge wave of speculation online about his sexuality. And eventually, Dwight addressed the rumors himself. He said something that quickly went viral. "What I do in my bedroom is my business. Where I lay my wood is my business."
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
So then why are we talking about it?
Because you went viral off of that, bro.
I've been viral for a lot of things.
And I want to talk about that too.
And what I do in my personal life is nobody's business.
Thank you. I just want you to answer that.
I keep going. It's nobody business.
That comment immediately set off debates everywhere. Some people defended him and said his personal life should be private. Others began digging deeper into his past relationships. And that's when another familiar name re-entered the conversation: Royce Reed. If you followed Dwight's life for a while, you probably know Royce is the mother of his son. And Royce has spoken publicly before about her complicated history with him. But when this new drama started unfolding, Royce didn't hold back. She said she fears for her life when speaking about Dwight. She also claimed she was pressured into signing a gag order in the past. And according to Royce, Dwight even garnished her mother's bank account after she confirmed he was the father of her child.
He's threatened me more than once. I even went through a time where I didn't even put my money in the bank because of what he had done to my mom's account. He garnished my mom's account.
Now those are serious accusations. And Royce also made another comment that caught people's attention. She said she has very little sympathy for Dwight's current wife, because according to her, many of these issues existed long before Amber entered the picture. And then there's another detail that people online can't stop discussing, because Royce once shared a story about a conversation involving Dwight and their son. According to her, Dwight and some friends teased their son about his sexuality because he hadn't had sex yet.
Hey y'all, it's Royce. And due to a lot of recent occurrences that include lies, fabrications, false accusations, threats, etc., I realized that it's about that time for me to tell my story from the beginning to now. Unfortunately, someone keeps calling my bluff. And when you're an ant fighting an elephant, the only way to eat an elephant is bite by bite. Therefore, I want to let you know that I am a true Cancer zodiac. I told you to leave me alone. I told you not to with me, yet you still do. So, because of that, I am not Michelle Obama. When they take it low, I do not take it high. I take it to hell.
Stories like that are exactly why this situation is blowing up into such a huge internet debate. When you start putting everything together, the lawsuits, the police calls, the divorce, the accusations, and all the online rumors, it begins to feel like Dwight's private life has been under serious pressure for a long time. And then something happened recently that made the timing even stranger. Because right in the middle of all this chaos, Dwight suddenly announced he is retiring from basketball. Yes, after more than 18 years in professional basketball, Dwight said he's officially done. He posted a message saying he's taking off the cape and stepping away from the game. But the most interesting part of that announcement was the final line of his message. Because Dwight hinted that he plans to release a documentary about his life. And he claimed that documentary will reveal the truth about everything. Now, when someone says that right as their life is surrounded by controversy, people start wondering what exactly he means by the truth. Because Dwight Howard's career has been anything but ordinary. This is the same player who jumped straight into the NBA from high school. It's hard not to wonder if the real story behind Dwight Howard's life has been hidden far deeper than anyone realized. Because right now, one thing is clear. The Superman cape might be coming off, but the biggest chapter of Dwight Howard's story may just be beginning.